Am I audible? Right, students. Now it's a time to see, to move forward. Come in, ma. So today we'll be going for the another topic. This is also important. The topic name is Python database communication. Python database communication. Python database communication. Come in, ma. Come in. Python database communication. So, which is called what? Shortly we call it as PDBC. Come in, come in. So here, what we are going to discuss? What we are going to discuss as a part of this? We are discussing here index. Let's follow me carefully here, students. Now I'm going to write it. Come in. So here, we are discussing about what is the purpose of Python database communication. What is the purpose of Python database communication? Why we need this type of concept? Next, what are the advantages? I can say, of course, limitations of files, and what advantages of database softwares, advantages of database softwares. And next we are going to talk about the view about the so view about database. View about a database. I'm going to talk about it. View about database. Next we are talking about. Now, let us start about after that steps for developing PDBC applications, Python database communication applications. Most important steps for developing Python database communication applications, right? Python database communication applications. Next, we are supposed to understand where I will discuss Python with Oracle. I'm not going to talk about Oracle. You must have the knowledge on Oracle, or at least if you don't know Oracle, I'll be giving a brief description about Oracle related kind of statements. You will understand. Python with MySQL. Python with MySQL. There I'm going to discuss, and then followed by there at the time programming examples about the steps, right? And next, if we come to the next point, next level, there is a first level of description. Next, executing DDL operations or queries. DDL operations or what? Queries. In Oracle as well as what MySQL in both the places, and then followed by programming examples immediately, followed by programming examples for the DDL statements, programming examples on DDL statements. And don't worry about what is meant by DDL statements. I'll explain. Next, the same thing I will continue. There I will explain about executing about DML operations on Oracle and everything, and programming on DML operations. What are the examples about here DDL? If I go for it, those who knows Oracle, I hope they know. Create, B is called alter, C is called what? Drop. And on that, different examples we'll see. So, DML operations, there I will explain about inserting records, insertion operation. Next is called what delete operation, and C is called what update operation, and examples on that kind of things. Next I'll go for what executing DRL operations, executing DRL operations. In Oracle and all those places, there is only one thing is there, that's called select, and followed by programming examples on DRL statement. Okay. And after that, we are talking about metadata programming. We are going to talk with examples. This is a index of the PDBC communication. Okay. This is my topic. And this will take, if you understand quickly, it will take 4 days. If you take some extra time, anybody sleeping, wake up and sleeping like that, it takes some extra time, right? So coming to the point of it, now I'm going to enter into the topic of this. Let me save it. Students in online, confirm once. Shall I move forward? Is my index is clear? So now I'm going to talk about Python with Oracle first. Python with what? Oracle. First I'm going to take Python with Oracle. All the people must confirm it, right? Notes. There I'm going to take notes. So there I will talk about what students, index of Python database communication. Now, so let's start with the first point is called what? Limitations of files and advantages of what? Database software. Okay, so it takes some time. Carefully follow, students. Now let's start with limitations. First, I will talk about what? Limitations of files. Did you felt any limitations on files? What is the first limitation? Number one limitation, files are unsecured. Files are unsecured. Why? Because they won't provide what? Username and what? Password. First thing, they won't provide username and password. Go to the concept of file, students. Go to the concept of files, D:7am files. There you look at, there is a file name called what? iter.obj. iter.obj. Is it a file or not? It is the name of the file which we created, data file we created. Now somebody want to delete this file. So without having any privileges, they can simply remove. How I will remove it? Right click and say what? Right click and say here. I'll say delete. It is asking, it's gone. Next I want to remove Hyderabad. I'll say shift delete. Asking me, do you want to delete the file? Are you following? I'll say yes. So gone. std dot. There are some files are there. Shift delete. It's gone. So files are not containing security. So files are not containing security. Files are what? Unsecured. If I want to go to the database, what is required compulsory? Username and password you need to enter. Unless and until you enter the username and password, we cannot go to the database. Come on here. Now I'm going to, have you installed a database in your systems? Installed or not? Yes, boys, only good morning saying and sitting quiet and calm is not good. I'll make you to sit on the desk. Come on, installed or not? No. Why? Sir will install or what? Sir will take your laptop and taking your finger, go to Google and then like this. Will he make you to install? I said day one only. I don't make you to tell in the class. Oracle installation, it will take some time. It requires some hardware settings. try to install by yourself and take some help of somebody, right? Now I'm going to take it. Even in my system also, the hardware engineer of our institute is installed, right? So I'm driving the car. I don't prepare. So I'm a drive. How effectively I will drive the car, that is important, right? So install that. Files are what? Unsecured. Won't provide a username and password. Good. Next, files are not able to store. Files are not able to store large volume of data. Large volume of data. What is the meaning of it, guys? Not able to store. Big amount of data cannot be stored. So I want to store some 2 lakhs records. Some 2 lakhs records I want to store. Definitely it gives you some problem. Getting my point? I want to store 1 GB of records I want to store. Definitely gives problem. So not able to store large volume of data. Where can I store large volume of data? In database I can store. Database also having restriction. Nowadays what is coming? Cloud also came into the place. Are you getting? So database is always recommended. Now, it doesn't mean that files are not in use. Files in Python are important. So files are not able to store large volume of data. Where can you store large volume of data? Databases. Next, third point I'm going to say, files are OS dependent, student. OS dependent. OS dependent. OS dependent. What is the meaning of OS dependent? The file architecture will differ from one OS to another OS. If I take a file in Windows OS, it is completely having different structure in where Unix. It is having different structure in Linux. It is having different structure in other OSs also. So files are not constant architecture will be providing for all OSs. They differ from one OS to what? Another OS. Are you getting my point? So files are what? OS dependent. OS dependent. So they are differing from one OS to another OS. But if I go to the database remains same on all OSs. So databases are OS independent operation, OS independent softwares. Databases are OS independent softwares, but files differs from one OS to another OS. Next, I'm going to talk about querying the data. So first of all, you have to understand the meaning of what? Querying the data from files is very complex. Querying the data from files is very complex. What do you mean by querying? English word means what? Getting the data. Retrieving the data is called what? Querying. What do you mean by query? It is a database terminology, even English terminology. A query is one of the question, or it is one of the request. A request from somebody to get the data back to the people. So you are entering the hall ticket number in your website and you are sending to the server and requesting it to give you the rank details and other details. What do you mean by that? Sending the hall ticket number and getting other details is called what? Querying the data. A query is a question or a request to the database or file to get the answers, to get the results from that place. Are you getting my point? Yes. So querying the data from files are very complex. Why? Why complex, students? Because already told you, programmers must know about what? Programmers know about what? Index. Index of the data of the file. Index of the data of the file is complex or easy? Complex or easy? Complex. So we don't know the length of the name. The name may be containing 3 letters, 4 letters, 10 letters, 15 letters. So how can I recognize that index of the name? Name column is there, but the names are differing from one person to what? Another person. So we can't give you the fixed indexing part over there. That's why querying the data from files is very complex. But whereas querying the data from database is just quite easy because we don't bother about the indexing there. We are just bothering about some different component. I will explain that. Next, the fifth point I'm going to say, files are not containing files are not containing what column names. Column names, of course, in the bracket, except what file? CSV files. Have we executed CSV files? Got answers? Right. So, except the CSV file, the other files are not containing column names. Since column names are not there, it is also complex to process. It is also what? Complex to process the data. Is it easy to process or difficult to process? Difficult to process, because what we are not having, column names are not there. Where are the column names are present in? Database softwares will provide the column names. CSV file will present the column names, but CSV file is easy to remove. There's a control shift delete. It is also gone. So security is not there for CSV file also. But CSV file advantage is what? Column names will be provided. Well, these are the advantages of what? Limitations of what? Files. What are the advantages of files? Quite opposite. Go to the files here. Now I'm going to enter into the database. All apps in my system, Oracle, students, online, Oracle database 11G Express edition I am having here. There I am having what you know. There is an option called run SQL command line. So whether you learn MySQL or you learn Oracle or you learn MongoDB or you learn PostgreSQL or you learn DB2, what is common? SQL is common. SQL is a common language on all database softwares. Only few small syntaxes, few varyings are there. In all the databases, what is the standard language? SQL. You learn SQL Server, DB2, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. These are all called what? RDBMS products. RDBMS products. Are you able to get it? So all of them are going to contain same syntaxes. That's why SQL is going to be the base for all the database softwares. Getting my point? So I'm going to say SQL must be required. SQL must be required as a idea for the people who are learning any kind of computer courses. Let me go to the, when you go to this place, go to the place. Here I'm going to take Oracle here, Oracle 10G, run SQL command line, run SQL command line. So it is showing something like that. So I'm going to take it something like here, bold fonts here. I'm going to take it. Look at that now. It is going to be like this. It is an SQL prompt, like a command prompt in Oracle, command prompt in MySQL, command prompt in Python, command prompt in every language. You are having what? Command prompt here also. What is happening because of that? Because of this, what is happening, students? Tell me faster. Here, we can't do any operation unless readily you need to connect to the server. You need to use connect. Connect, asking what? Username. In my system, they give me the username as system. And next password is asking. They gave the name as what? Manager. Manager they gave. Manager they gave. And it is not moving, but I entered. I entered correctly or not, you don't know that, I don't know that. So it is going to be what? Invalid username and password. Again, you say connect. So a doubt about it, whether I typed manager correctly or not. So system, now I'll say MANAGER. Now entered correct, connected. So if I don't know that username and password, will you connect to my database? No. So what is required here? Two things are there, students. Now I am going to say advantages of what? Advantages of what? Database softwares. Database softwares. First of all, what is the need of database? To store the data permanently. That is the main important thing. Advantages of that too. Which database softwares I am going to take? In the bracket, RDBMS I am talking. What is RDBMS? Relational Database Management System. Very good. It takes the data, it stores the data in the form of Tables. Right? Very good. Who said? Very good. Good. What is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS? Right? Very good, ma. What you said is correct. DBMS is there, RDBMS is there, and next is called what? ORDBMS is there. RDBMS, OORDBMS is also there. What, ma? Oracle you learned? Okay. OOPS concepts are provided. Do you know OOPS? And you join in Oracle anywhere, they don't tell OOPS. But you are learning Oracle 11G, 10G, 12C, 19C, 21C. Only for versions they will say. OOPS they don't tell. OOPS, of course, don't feel students. I'm not boasting about it. I'll tell you the OOPS in such a way that you will OOPS all interviews. Really, I'm saying, provided you should come to the class. After coming to the class, sleeping also problem will come. So this part, what we are talking is, don't feel it. Personally, I will speak it. Naturally, I will speak. Right? So coming to the point of it, advantages of database software. First one is called what? All RDBMS softwares are what? First of all, secured. Because it provides what name? Username and password. Username and password. After this concept is over, I'll enter into OOPS. So, OOPS, I'll explain in such a way that in artificial intelligence, OOPS is very important. So, how best you will learn it, we will see that. So, database softwares are secured or not? Yes. Go to MySQL also, students. Go to MySQL once. Here I am having MySQL is also there. There we are having MySQL. You go to MySQL command line here, you see MySQL command line. There also it is asking username. There also it is asking username. You see install MySQL also in your system. What is the password I said here? Root. Root I said. Root I said. It is asking what here, you know. MySQL command prompt is coming or not? Earlier one is called what? SQL command prompt. So how many databases I am having here? 2 databases. All the RDBMS databases will provide what names? But you go for MS Access. Non-RDBMS, you see MS Access. Have you heard about MS Access? MS Access is also one database. There it is not asking username and password. This is not comes under RDBMS databases. So I'm not talking about this kind of thing. I'm talking about purely what? RDBMS kind of things. And next what? Database softwares. Database softwares. DB softwares stores what? A large volume of data. Large volume of data. How it stores? We will be seeing in the class. And next is called what? DB softwares. DB softwares are OS independent. OS independent. OS independent. On any OS, we can run the database software without having any changes. Next is called what, students? Querying the data from files is very complex. Querying the data from database is very easy. Sir, can you show an example? Here I am writing. Select star from. Don't worry about that. I'll explain, students. Select star from employee. This is my employee data. This is your previous student's data entered. Right. I want to. What is ENO? E-name, cell, C-name, column names are there. I'll explain very slowly. Come to that. Column names are there. I never bother about indexes. It is a record. It is a record. Is it not looking like yesterday's CSV file? But CSV file is called what? Unsecured. Because any person can remove it. In the case of this, nobody can remove this table unless until they know username and password. Right? So only few students are communicating. Others, Ashwin Patil, Mohammad Sajid, and next is called Rana Naidu, and then only Tushara Shubham. Only few people are Shahid, and other people are not communicating. So what are you doing? I don't know. So once I want to see you by seeing you opening your camera, right? Please communicate with me, my dear students. So Ashwin Patil is only the student. He is typing whatever I am asking it. So be sincere and it's a good precious time. Please white tiger. Okay. White tiger. Okay. Naresh ready. No, I did not forget Naresh. Now you are Naresh in the bracket CSV file. I am remembering you. Right? Panda's CSV file. Naresh, I am remembering you. Don't worry. Because you did not Anand is there. Pradhan is there. Naresh, don't worry. In Naresh in the bracket, CSV file, Pandas, I will remember you. Don't worry. I will call you when I come to that level. But be responsible for everything. I'll remember all my students' names who are interacting. Even in my bedtime also, I'll remember my student names. Really. I will remember who will sleep in my class also, I will remember. Who will listen, who will interact also, I will remember. Because I want to dedication to my students. That's why, students, please concentrate in my class. Now, coming to the point of it, select. I want to query the data. Only names I want. Only name. Select a name from where? Employee. See, I'm able to get these names. Only names I'm getting. Next is called what? Select name, comma. Salary I want from this employee. How easy? Is it easy in files? In other than CSV file, you keep it. Is it easy in other files? No, it's very difficult to get the data. So, Prashant, yes, Prashant, Vandana, right. These are good students. So, right, Ma, Vinay Kumar. Thank you, my dear student. Please respond it. For every student, respond it. Now, I'll say what? I'll say here ENO. ENO, I will go for it. Now I'll remember getting these things. Querying the data from database is easy or difficult? Easy. Need not to have any knowledge. I will create all these things in the class. Don't worry. So database softwares are OS independent. Next, querying the data from files is easy or difficult? Querying the data from where? Database is very easy. So querying the data from where? DB softwares is very easy. That is quite simple. Is easy. I can say is easy. Why? Because database contains what names? Column names. I'll come to the database after 2 minutes. And next are what? Files are not containing column names. But here DB softwares contains what? Column names. DB software contains column names. That's why it is easy to process. Easy to process. Easy to process. I hope you are understanding these points. So now I'm going to open one small documentary concept for you. My dear students, follow me. I'm going to take up here Oracle, a small points I want to show you. So I'm going to take up a small thing here, PDBC I want to say, a small information I want to show you there. So you just try to follow me carefully, students. Carefully follow. Write down. What is this now? Don't write, listen. Python database communication introduction. Even we achieved the data persistency by using what? Files. Files has the following limitations. Have you seen it? What do you mean by data persistency? Files first topic is what? Data persistency. How many ways we can get the data persistency? 2 ways. One is by using files, one more by using database software. Files limitations I am showing. Even we achieved data persistency by using files. Files has the following limitations. Number one, files of any language does not contain security because files are unable to provide security in the form of username and password. Easy. Files are unable to store large amount of data. Files are differing from one OS to another OS. One OS to another OS. That's why files are what? OS dependent. OS dependent. Next, querying and processing the data from files is what? Very complex because file data is organized with respect to what? Indices. And identifying the indices is what? Very complex. Right, ma'am. Good. Tushara. Right. Now coming to the point, files does not contain column names except what? And complex to process the data. And complex to process the data. Right or not? Complex to process the data. Right. To overcome the limitations of what? Files, And to achieve the data persistency, we must use the concept of any RDBMS database softwares: Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB, DB2, SQL Server, PostgreSQL, SQLite 3. These are all called what? RDBMS database softwares. What are the advantage? All RDBMS database softwares provides a security because RDBMS database softwares considers usernames and passwords. Right? You have seen it. Right. Second one is what? All RDBMS database softwares stores large amount of data. All RDBMS database software's architecture remains the same on all OSs. That is the OS independent. Querying the data, querying and processing the data from all RDBMS database softwares is very simple, because in all RDBMS database softwares, organizing all RDBMS softwares organized in, because all RDBMS database softwares organized the data, organized the records. I will add one word: organized the records in the form of what? Tables. I will explain that with the column names. What is the meaning of it? I will explain, students. Don't worry about it. Next one is called what? The data present in any RDBMS database software organized in the form of tables with the column names. So it makes it to go for what? And makes the processing easy, because of organizing like that. It is going to be very simple. Are you able to follow now? Now, what do you mean by that? I just want to go for it. A small diagram I want to go for, students. Please look into that. I want to talk about view about a small point I want to discuss. Look at, students, a small diagram I want to write, guys. View about what do you mean by? Some of the people will ask about what is the database. View about Oracle. Oracle is one database or not? What do you mean by database? What people says according to the definition of it. According to our definition, which we learned it, database means collection of information or not? Or collection of records, they will say. It's a database, right? People are saying now, are you maintaining database or something like that? All organizations are important to maintain the data permanently for taking what? Effective decisions. That introduction I gave you. So in Oracle, organizes your records in the form of one special components called what? Collection of tables. Collection of tables. Oracle database, in the programming point of view, I am saying that collection of tables. What is a table? Is a collection of what? Records. Collection of records. Already you know. What is the definition of file? What is the definition of file? Collection of what? Records. Collection of records are also present in where? Tables. Tables are present in where? Collection of records are present in where? Tables. Tables are present in where? Database. Understand? When I go to MySQL, it is little different. So I'm first talking about what? Oracle related thing. Once you learn Oracle, you'll get a lot of confidence to communicate with MySQL. Oracle I will explain 4 days. MySQL will explain only 1 day. You will say, sir, 1 hour is enough, you will say. Why? You will get complete knowledge in where? Oracle communication with Python. So tell me now, I'm going to say view about Oracle. Oracle is a collection of what? Tables. Table is a collection of what? Records. Now I want to store employee number, employee name, salary, designation. What is that is called? Record or not? Where do you store it? Student, record is going to be stored in where? I told you already, again you are thinking. Employee number, employee name, Rana Naidu, and next is called what? 10.22, and then next is called something like a Wipro. This is called one record or not? Already you have done in the case of file. Already you are done in the case of file. This data, I want to store it in where? Come on, fast. In the, this is called one record or not? Where can I store records in Oracle? Table. Table is a part of what? So before storing the records, what should I create? Table. Table. So I'm going to create one table. How to create the table, I will tell you. I'm giving the diagram for you. What is this table is called? I'm going to give you the name called what? EMP. Employee. What is employee here? What is employee here? Table name. What is employee here? Table name. What is the specialty of database softwares? Specialty of database softwares is containing what? Column names. Every table name definitely will contain what? Table name. Column names will be there. What I'm taking there? E and O. Next I'm taking what? E name. Next is called what? Sal. And then what? Designation. Right? Good. Designation. Designation will be there. DESG. What is this E and O? E name, sal, and designation are called column names. What is employee is called? Table name. Then I will insert my record. How I will insert my records? First record, second record. I will go on inserting the records. I'll say here 10. Some name of the student is called RS. I'll say some name is something called something like this. I will write about what? Author. I'll write about author. Are you able to follow me? Next day like this, I'll say 20. I'll say TR. I'll say TR. And I'm saying something like 1.2.5. I will write something like scientist. Scientist, I will write it. Now I'll write something like 30. Now I'm writing something like MC. Is called something like 1.5. Is called SE. Like this, I'll go on writing it. Like this, I go on writing it. What is this data is called, students? Collection of, come on, collection of records. Collection of records are present in where? Table. Table, come on, fast my. If I want to insert my record, what should I require first? Table. Table is supposed to be there in where? So first when I want to deal with Oracle database, I must create what? After that only we can go for what? Records. Good. Online students communicating like anything. Good. Keep it up. So to boost daily, I have to take some extra energy for boosting you. So you should have implicit boosting power, students. The moment when you come to the class, we must come out of it and we have to keep our fingers on the keyboard. That's my request for everybody. Okay. Now I will take one more kind of table. One more kind of table name I will take it. What is my table name? I am taking here DEPT. Department table I will take it. What is this department table also? Department also here is also one table or not? It is also one table name. Here it is containing what, students? Column names are compulsory. Column names will be there. That's why database is going to be easy for us to locate it. DEPT NO. Next is called what? D name and then location here. Like that I can create any number of tables or not? Customers table and a deposit table and then borrowers table. Like that many more databases I can create. So table number 3, table number 3, table 3, and next is called a table 4, and next is called a table 5. Like that I can create many number of tables. So I hope that we are understanding about table number 4, table number 5. Like this I can go for like this. Did you understand? So Oracle database in a programmatic point of view, Oracle is a collection of what? Tables. Table is a collection of what? Records. Well, online students, is it clear, my dear students? Now I want to move forward. Shall I move forward? Well, now I am going to enter into the most important thing. Dear students, Python programming developed by careful students. An important point I am covering, ROSM, and contains what? Contains a lot of modules. Python programming contains lot of modules. Right. So Python programming developed by ROSM contains lot of modules. Right? Fine. Now I'm going to say Lot of modules will be there. Lot of modules will be there. These modules, at present, what we are doing, CSV related modules, and then OS related module, pickling related modules, most of so many modules are available. But ROSM did not develop any module for important. Today you are getting something new. Did not develop any module for database communication. Database communication he did not develop. They did not develop any database communication module. The reason is because, I will write it, because Python software provides inbuilt database. One inbuilt database is present. One inbuilt DB software is also it contains. What is that software name? SQLite 3. SQLite 3. It is the inbuilt database of Python. When we started our Python 10 years back, first 2 years we taught SQLite 3 only. Because people are using SQLite 3, inbuilt database they are using. He developed the module for that. What is the module name for that? There I will say import what? SQLite 3. SQLite 3. This is a module we have already in where? In Python. So that is only the inbuilt module they have. That is the inbuilt module. That means ROSM did not develop the module called what? ROSM did not develop any module for, did not develop any module for communicating with what? Oracle. Communicating with Oracle. He did not develop any such module for Oracle. So if my Python program want to communicate with Oracle, some module is required or not? My Python program communicated with OS activities yesterday. What module I taken directly? OS. Right or not? Getting or not? Coming to the point of it. Here I am going to say RS did not develop. ROSM did not develop any module for communicating with Oracle. And RS also did not develop to communicate with what? MySQL also. They did not develop any module for any of the other databases. They developed only what? SQLite 3. SQLite 3 is also one of the RDBMS product. I already wrote it here now. One student is asking that. You see SQLite 3. Already I wrote it SQLite 3, which is one of the RDBMS database software. Right now, coming to the point back, students, here RS did not develop any module for communicating with what? Right. Then later, what is happening, you know? So when you are not able to, when the company started, after 2 years, we stopped teaching SQLite 3. Why? Because not in use. They are using Oracle and started using MySQL. So we stopped teaching because we don't want to teach 1947 rules. Already freedom came now. Explaining how to get freedom. Where you get freedom again? Amirpet separate country you want to take? No. So we stop the what is going on in industry level. We don't want to go for it. We want to go for what? MySQL and Oracle and other kind of database communication. So ROSM did not develop any module for communicating with it. See, observe it now. This is my Python program. This is my Python program. This is my Oracle database. If I want to do any sort of communication between both of them, definitely what is required? One module is required. That I am using since I am communicating with Oracle. Definitely I require one module. This module is not there in the Python software. Python programming does not provide the module for communicating with Oracle. That's why I'm going to take one third-party vendor. That third-party vendor is called what? Anthony. He developed it. A module for what? Python programmers to communicate with what? That module name is CX underscore C small X small underscore O capital Oracle. CX underscore Oracle is the module name. developed by Anthony, is a third-party vendor. Developed for what? Python programmer. This module developed in C language and Python, he developed it. C language, why? It is a fast in execution. Python is for what? Comfortability. Comfortability in writing the coding purpose. What is CX_Oracle is called? Third-party predefined module. Developed by not Rosam, developed by Anthony. One person developed it. So I am writing, my dear students, CX_Oracle is a third-party module. Third-party module. Used by what? Used by which programmers? Python programmers. Used by Python programmers for communicating with what? Which database? Oracle database. CX_Oracle is a third-party module. Is a third-party module used by Python programmers for communicating with what? Oracle DB. So definitely, sir, from where can I get this third-party module? I will tell you. Very shortly, I will tell you. Similarly, MySQL-connector. MySQL-connector is a third-party module, same to same. Used to connect with what? MySQL. One more is also there. MySQL-connector what? Python. It is also one more module, which is there in where? MySQL. How to take these modules in PyCharm, how to take these modules in Jupyter Notebook, how to take it into my Edit Plus, I'll tell you all these things. Are you getting, students? So what if from here onwards, which modules help I am going to take? Third-party module. NumPy is also one third-party module. Pandas is also one third-party module. SciPy, Scikit, Seaborn, Keras, these are all called what? Third-party modules used in our data science applications, which we want to use it in which language? Python language, which is called what? Embedded facility. What is that? Embedded. What do you mean by embedded? Using other language, other kind of modules in the Python language is called what? Embedded. Shall I move forward? So what is CX_Oracle? Is a predefined module of Python or third-party module? Third-party module. Third-party module. Praveen Kumar, see, NoSQL is also there. NoSQL is also there. Because if I go to database level, again I have to talk about what? So many days it will take to talk about database. Suppose if I start Oracle, that is a database oriented. If I go to MongoDB, that is no database is present, but we deal with it. It's a NoSQL database. NoSQL is also one type of database. SQLite, you take it, there also it is going to be done. So coming to the point of it, Praveen Kumar, I hope you understand that there are something which is containing databases. There are NoSQL is also comes under what? Database. So I mean to say, remember students, you need not be a master in database to become a Python communication with Python language. Communication with the database, you need not be a master in database. If you have little knowledge about it, it is more than enough. So that's why I'm not focusing much on database concepts. Even I'm concentrating only for additional help. So concentrate on how to write the coding for communicating with Oracle database. Maximum things I'll tell, but don't expect a complete Oracle course or complete MySQL course. Right. So Praveen Kumar, I hope you got it. So I'm going to enter into the part of it. Now I'm going to enter into how to install this MySQL. Python programming does not contain this CX_Oracle. Then how to get it? So now I'm writing here to get it, to get or to install third-party modules. From now onwards, you need to take third-party modules, and to install third-party modules in our system. We use a tool called what? PIP. PIP. We use a tool called what? PIP. So there it is having PIP, PIP3, and then PIP 3.10 will be there. If it is a 3.10 version. If it is a 3.11 version, PIP 311 they will be having. PIP 311 there is a thing. But we take always the standard one is called what? PIP we will take it. Right, Basant Kumar? Listen, that only I am saying. It is a tool to install what? Already it is there. Your answer is here only. PIP is a tool which is used to install what modules? Third-party modules, which is available in which software? Python software. Which is available in Python software. Where is that Python software available? In which location it is available? I am going to use it. Basant. PIP is a tool used to install which modules? Third-party modules. Please go to that where it is available. I am showing now. Go to Python here. Python, ideally you try to open it. Now I am using ideally here. Say open. You observe it now. Go to the place. In this place, go to the place called what? Scripts. Under scripts, you just say all files are there. Go to all files, you take it. What is coming, my dear students? Please observe it. PIP is there. PIP 3.10 is there. And next is what? PIP 3 is there. What are these called? Tools. Present in where? My Python software. Under scripts folder. My tools are there. Basant. So these are the tools used for what? Installing third-party modules. From where I will take it? These are present in this location. Right? Present in Python software. In that location. So I am writing to get or install third-party modules in our system. We use a PIP tool. To get the things to be installed in our system. From where? GitHub. Have you heard about GitHub? GitHub and Git. It is a version control system. It is a repository where it is going to be available. Even if you don't heard about it also, not an issue. After going to room, go to YouTube, say Git and GitHub. You will be getting some 3 hours lectures will be there. You try to listen. Git and GitHub are called what? Repositories or version control system. There they used to keep these third-party modules. From there you need to download this kind of things. Tell me now, PIP tool installing third-party modules from where? Git or GitHub. That means Git or GitHub is one website. You need to have an internet connection to install this kind of thing. What is required? Internet connection is required. During this type of what? What kind of thing? Installation. Internet connection is required. GitHub is one website. There you are going to have these third-party models. From there you are going to connect to it. So PIP is internally containing the source information of this third-party module. This is connecting to this place. From there it is going to be getting installed. Did you understand my point? Shall I move forward? No. So coming to the point of it, all the students in online, what is the syntax now? Syntax for installing which modules? Third-party modules. I am going to explain. Third-party modules. What is the third-party module syntax now? I say pip install. What is that now? Module name. Syntax. Where you have to type this now? Syntax for installing. From Windows prompt you need to use it. Where you will use it in PyCharm, I will show you. How to use it in Jupyter Notebook, I will show you that. 3 places I will show you. Students in online, did you understand? Pip install module name. What is an example now? Pip install. What is this now? CX_Oracle. C is small, X is small, O capital, underscore you need to use it. Once you press enter key, this will be installed. Will you understand this point? Now, but one small thing now I want to say. Actually, when you are dealing with this Python with Oracle communication, Clearly try to listen this careful point. You need to use Python 3.10 version only. First point, careful. In the system, when you are working from today, your system must contain what? Python 3.10. 3.10, actually, the Oracle people in the sense the CX_ Oracle compatibility has given up to so far to what? Python 3.10. Why it is not provided the compatibility to 3.11? Still the 3.11 is under bug fixing stage. Very recently came. Actually, since I am teaching this from so many years, Python 3.8, 3.6 onwards, if you observe it, when 3.6 came into the picture, CX_ Oracle did not work with it directly in the beginning days. Later, they extended to the compatibility with 3.x. Later 3.7, later 3.9. 3.10, recently they extended that compatibility. Go to www.python.org. Go to www.python.org. If we go to the implementations totally, Python 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Up to few days back, it was compatible only with the 3.9. Still, your companies are using 3.8 and 3.9 because they are fully secured. 3.10, still it is under which stage? Bug fixing stage. It came in 2021. Very recently, they provided the compatibility of that module with what? 3.10. This came into the last 10th month only. It is not providing still with what? 3.11. In the coming months, definitely it will be giving the compatibility. So your system contains 3.11, and if you try to install the CX_ Oracle module, it will not install properly. First thing I hope you are remembering. You need to have what? Python 3.10. Online students, I hope you connected me. Then go to the system, and then I'm going to ensure that 3.10 must be there with you. If 3.11 is there, you uninstall. If 3.11 is there, uninstall by going to control panel programs, uninstall programs is there or not? You uninstall. Python 3.10 only you take it. Then I'm going to the installation of third-party module. From Windows prompt, don't install in the command prompt of Python, because student is always danger, including me also. SAR says in one command prompt, they will install in Oracle command prompt, MySQL command prompt, Python command prompt. Other than Windows command prompt, they will try in all the command prompts. The student nature is like that, even including me also like that. Now I'm saying which prompt? Windows prompt. Pip install CX_ Oracle. Are you following me? When I press enter key, my system is connecting internet. Having internet. Your system also must have the internet connection. One student got one day, he got a laptop. Sir, I am not getting that installation. He don't have any internet connection there. Even I felt that everybody is having internet connection. Your mobile is there. By default, it is connected Wi-Fi. So I thought he is having, he don't have the connection. I'm getting an error. HTTP connection error is getting. After 15 minutes, I was asked him, do you have internet connection? No, sir, it is asking. So what I told, internet connection is required or not? So without that, how do you do that? Now see that, because it is getting installed from Git and GitHub. Now you press enter key. In my system, since I am teaching for many number of people every 10 to 15 days, once it is going on, coming in different batches, it was already installed. The moment when I press enter key, you will be getting what? You will be getting what? This requirement already satisfied, you will get it. Look at on the board. This requirement already satisfied. That means it was already installed. Online students, you try to install now only in your system. Provided you need to have 3.10 only. If 3.11 is there, you will get what? Error. So I will uninstall. You can uninstall the module also. How do you install, students? Pip, how do you install? Install. I will write what here? Uninstall. What is the module name? CX_Oracle. You uninstall. It is uninstalled. Uninstalling. So do you want to proceed? Yes. Now I'm going to say, you see that successfully uninstalled CX_Oracle 8.3.0. Now you'll install or not? Install. Now you install. I'm going to install it. How do you install? Now see what is happening. Lines will come. Some lines are coming. See, where is it? It is coming. Uninstalled is done. So here, pip installed, collecting this entire thing. Or successfully installed what? CX_, etc. Are you following me? Now, after installing pip list to see whether it is installed or not. Pip list, you see inside of it. Here I have what? CX_Oracle installed or not? Installed. It is installed. Now, after that, pip show CX_Oracle to see its description, to see the description of it. See the description. What is the name of the module, students? What is the name of the module? CX_Oracle. What is its version, students? 8.3.0. Summary. Python interface to what? This is a Python. This is called Oracle. Who is a mediator? CX_Oracle. This person is going to take a request of Python and going to where? Oracle, like this. It is going to do it. Come on, students. Now go back to the next point of discussion. Home page is called what? Oracle.github.io. From this place, this is installed. Who is the author of it? Anthony. Anthony is a third-party person. So this is called what? It's a brief summary of which module? CX_Oracle. Did you understand me? Go to the back. Did you understand how to install the module now? Suppose you are getting some error. What is that error? Path is, what is that? Pip is unrecognized command or something. You need to set the path. Set the path is equal to, where is my tool is there? Where is my tool is there? Prashant. So unknown command. Have you typed in double slash, double quotes? You should not put it into where? Double quotes. You have to write what? Like this. So I'm saying here, pip install CX_Oracle. We should not write additional decoration to it. Double quotes, we should not write it. We should not put like that. We have to write what? Like this. Prashant. So like this, you need to write it. Observe it. When I'm doing in my system and I'm getting, if you don't get it, means what? You have done something wrong. Right? Once again, Prashant, see. Now see that it is going to give you this requirement already satisfied. Pip information is shown. If you install again, pip install CX_, this requirement already satisfied. Why? Already we installed just now or not? Shall I move forward? Yes. So, okay, Ma. You missed the word install. Oh, okay. Installed successfully. Now done. Go to the point back. Now I'm going to give you. Did you understand how to install third-party module from now onwards? Right. So coming to the point of it. So Nitish is asking 3.10.9 or 3. Anything is okay, my dear student. Nitish, 3.10.9 or 3.10.10, anything you can use it. Okay. Right. So coming to the point of it. Right. So Tushara, can you please show that setting environment variable screen? So it's already there now. It's already showing now. It's already showing like this. I'm showing that. So pip show CX_Oracle. Pip list. These are all called what? Pip install module name. Pip list to verify. Pip show that module name to see the summary of that module. You'll remember a lot of friends' mobile numbers. So why can't you remember this now? So coming to the point of it. Now I'm going to say it is done. It is done. I will exit. I will exit. Can I move forward? Now, you see that now a small description I'm giving. All of you students, come on, read out now. Come on, start. If a Python program want to communicate with any RDBMS database software, then we must use a predefined module, and such a predefined module does not exist in Python software. Some third-party software vendors, Anthony, like this person, example, developed a module for Python programmers to communicate with RDBMS database softwares and placed in GitHub, and third-party modules must be installed. To install any third-party module, software modules in Python, we use a tool called pip, and it is present in this entire location also I am giving. Scripts folder, it is present. Once again, I am saying 3.11, if you use it, it is not going to work because CX_Oracle module are not providing the extended capability, compatibility with what? Python 3.11. It is provided only up to 3.10. In coming few days, it is providing the extending the compatibility with 3.11 also. Okay, now? Because I've seen from number of days onwards, number of years onwards, the compatibility extending for other things. Right? Come into the syntax. What is the syntax? Pip install module name at any Windows command prompt, I'm saying, not at a Python command prompt or something. Next, if a Python program want to communicate with Oracle database, then we must install CX_Oracle module. Example, pip install CX_Oracle. If a Python program want to communicate with MySQL database, then we must install MySQL-connector or MySQL-connector-Python. Are we able to understand here? Right. So Praveen Kumar, no need to do that, ma'am. No need to do. No need to go for environmental variables. Nothing to do. Nothing to do that. Are you able to follow this? Nothing to go to environmental variable like our packages. Nothing to do it. So don't get any difficulty now. Pip install MySQL connector. Pip install MySQL connector.python. Did you understand? Well, go to, I told you how to install it, which place? Command prompt. I'll go to Python environment now. In my system, Python 3.10, I will write the code. What is this now? Import CX_what? Oracle. If you did not install there, this will not work out. First we have to install, then you have to come. Before installing, if you write like this, you'll get what? Module not found error, you will get it. Now tell me if you are really follow me, I will ask one question. CX_Oracle dot __ version _ of. What is the answer is coming? 8.3.0. Already you have seen now 8.3.0. What is that 8.3.0? Version of our module name. What is this one? _ version is called what? What is CX_Oracle is called? What is this is called? What name? Module name. Module name dot. What my sir taught already to you? Module name dot what and module name dot what? Module name dot what? First one. Variable name. Module name dot function name. Module name dot class name. So is it a function name? No. Why this is not there now? It is not there. It is not a function name. It is not a class name. It is called what? Variable name. That you have to come in your brain. What is the module name? CX_Oracle is the module. Dot. After that, what will be coming after dot? Either variable name or function name or class name. Class names will be generally in capital letters. Each word first letter is capital letter. But this is having _ is nothing but what? Variable name. Are you getting this? Fine. Okay. Now we understand that how to do it in the command prompt. We learned it. Now I want to go for PyCharm. PyCharm, how to do it, sir? PyCharm, I am opening it. See PyCharm, students, how important this is. So beginning first day itself is required for lot of setups required. Lot of setups are required. Let us go to close this project now. Close this project now. So close this project. Here I'm going to say close this project and asking you new project. New project. Now I'm writing here 7 a.m. Oracle. 7 a.m. Oracle. So I'm going to take it. Or 7 a.m. PDBC. PDBC. Now I'm taking. See students, creating virtual environment. There I will take it. Well, this is you remove this, not necessary to bother about it. Now I am writing testing, test.py, test.vara dot what py, right? Now what is the module name? Beginning, I need to import what? CX underscore Oracle. Yes, immediately red underline. Red underline says what? PyCharm did not recognize. Print of what? I am writing CX underscore Oracle dot underscore version underscore of. Try to run this test Vara module not found error. Are you able to get me? Module not found error CX underscore Oracle. It is not found there. What should I do, sir? Go to the place, file, all of you. Don't ask me, sir, how to do it in PyCharm. I'm showing in PyCharm how to communicate with it. File, and you need to say what? Settings. File and then what? Settings, one option is there. Are you getting? Settings, you need to click on the settings. File and then say that. File and then say settings. When you go for settings, you are having settings. Where is your project? In the settings, you need to take what? Your project. Are you seeing? Settings. Project. Under that what? Python interpreter. Python interpreter don't know about what? CX underscore Oracle module. Click on it. Click on Python interpreter. It is having what? This Python 3.10 7 a.m. PDBC does not contain the information about CX underscore Oracle. That's why interpreter is saying that it is not found. Go to the place. Either there is a pip is there is a pip tool is there is a plus symbol is there. You click on anything. Keep your cursor on the plus symbol and say what is there. Install. Or click on where? Pip. Directly you click on pip. Whatever you like it, you can do. Either plus symbol you click or you can go for pip symbol you click it. I will click on plus symbol or pip symbol. Whichever you like it, you can do it. Okay. Now I am saying pip or plus, I'll say. I'll double click on pip. When I double click on pip, it is bringing all the available packages from GitHub. Internet connection is required. Are you getting? These are all called like your search window. Now I am saying what? CX. The moment when you type CX, now automatically it is under list. Like in your mobile, when you are searching for contact names, all the similar words are coming or not? Are you getting this? But in the GitHub, it is available under CX hyphen. By mistake, if you type under what? Oracle like this, it is not available. You need to take it what? CX, you type it and just check it, wait for a few minutes. Wait for a few minutes. Now it will be showing. If it is not there, you write it hyphen. You have seen it already now. That's why. CX hyphen you need to type. But in the program, we don't write hyphen. Hyphen is invalid variable, right or not? Underscore only we'll write it. Are you following? You select that and immediately you see on the screen, students. After selecting, you see that it is available here. Install. You see that module is developed by what? Anthony, whose version is called what? 8.3.0. It is a Python interface to what? Oracle. It is available from GitHub. Getting, students? Click on where? Install package. Now I am clicking on install package. Within few seconds, you will get what? Successfully installed. You will get it. Package CX underscore Oracle installed successfully. Actually, it is a module name, student. Why they are saying package? Because they are distributing to many people to download. Did you understand? Earlier, when I was explained packages, in package, what is there? Module is there. So any person is getting that package, they will download the modules through what? Package covering. Right or not? So you close that window. After getting this message, it is installed successfully. You see now, this window is there, na? You close it. This window, settings window is there, na? You close it. Don't close PyCharm. By default, if you close the top window, everything will be closed. See, now you see, there is no red underline is there. That means my Python interpreter recognized what? That means in 7 AM PDBC, I explicitly installed what? CX_Oracle module. Once again, you see settings, under settings, our Python 7 AM, our interpreter is containing CX_Oracle. I installed or not? Yes. Close that screen of settings screen and you can run this code. Run this code. What is my code? 8.3.0. Understand, students? In Jupyter Notebook also, Jupyter Notebook by default this module is installed. Jupyter module, Jupyter Notebook software, by default it was installed. Right. Rahul, is it the same setting for MySQL connector? My dear student, when I am dealing with Oracle, we will deal with Oracle. Anything you want to install, same process. Pandas you install, NumPy you install, anything you install in PyCharm, same process. Same process. Don't get the type of doubts, right? Whether you will eat biryani or you will use not normal thing, it is same hands only now, right or not? But concept is different. So go for the same thing. Now Abhay is asking something else. So coming to the point back, now I am going to say, Manam నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది నేర్చుకోరు. Whatever is required, you learn that. So coming to the point of it, did you understand these points first of all? So how to install it also we understand the same thing. So anywhere else when you want to install it, try to follow this pip tool as well as go to that environment and settings and install it. Are you able to follow? Now I am going to introduce what are the steps for development of what is my settings here, what type of things are required, what is the setup process for what? PDBC. Setup process for what? PDBC. What is the setup process for PDBC? Number 1, Python software is required. What is the Python software? 3.10 and below 1. And next is called the second one is Oracle software must be installed it. Some of the people will think CX_Oracle installing, no, Oracle database not necessary. They will think like that. Oracle database software must be there. Next, third one is what? What is required? Module is required. What is the module is called? CX_module. This is called a library. This is a software to install like this. Then overall together is called what? It's a Python program. This is called Oracle database. This is required. Oracle database software must be installed. The second one, and this is the first one. And next is called what? One type of module is required. Who is that module? CX_Oracle module is required. This is called third. Using this module functions, I can communicate with Oracle. I can store my data perfectly. Understand these points? These are the points which we need to consider it. Did you understand now? Understand? Fast, huh? Today fast? Fast, huh? Understand? Right, good. So now I am going to continue my points. Here I said conclusion points are how to communicate with introduction point I said. Tomorrow class when I come back, even if I start, it will be hurry. Steps for development of Python database communication. Here if I look into that, view about the database, I just said only these 3 points. Tomorrow if I come back, I will explain about 6 steps. 6 steps related programming I will start. Understand? So which version must be there in your laptop? 3.10. 3.11 is there. Temporarily you uninstall it. Install 3.10.10 or 3.10.9 you install and see that whatever is explained you say it. Okay, na? So I'll upload the notes, whatever I said, and see that you must follow. Tomorrow is a very important day. When Friday, Saturday is coming, you will slowly go to underground. When you come on Monday, no ground is there to play. We have to go to our home ground. In home ground, who is there? elections are coming, they will give pension for you. So if you take like that, problem for you. So don't do that. Try to read well. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss the class.